What's up, baby dolls? Thanks for tuning in to the Look What We Found podcast. My name is Daniel, and I'm here with
Louie.
Jazmin.
And welcome to the show.
We're so excited, but before we get started, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
You know what? I just want to say about this jersey real quick. I like wearing it because I like the Dodgers and I like the color blue, but I'm not a person that knows a lot about sports in general. And I just want to say, anyone out there, if you ever go out with the Dodger jersey, you better be prepared to have some fucking stats, like recent events about what's going on, just in this case that somebody might approach you and ask you about something. You know what I mean?
Do you Google stuff?
Yeah. No, I'm assuming you had an experience recently.
It happens
where they were like,
every time.
Yo, did you see Mookie's triple double or whatever?
Or they'll be like, okay,
triple double. I said like it was basketball.
All right, here's my favorite thing that ever happened when I was wearing this jersey. Me and Amber are at this bar.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a Mike Piazza jersey.
Yes.
So Mike Piazza is an old player that used to be a catcher, but like he also played for all these other teams, which I only know because people spit random statistics at me.
Oh, you didn't know?
When I wear, Piazza, 84 Yankees was the back, and like all these stats, and I'm like, I'm just like, great guy, and and so we're at this bar, and me and Louie, as a backstory, practiced Muay Thai for some years. Yeah. There is something in Muay Thai where when you do it's like standing grappling basically, right? It's called a clinch. Mm-hmm. Apparently in baseball or other sports, if you get the playoff spot, you have also clinched. Yeah. So I'm walking in there to this bar half drunk, and the guy looks at me, He's like, we clinched. Yeah. And I'm actively training. And I was like, yeah, we did.
Oh, my God.
Yesterday. And I'm like, looking at him like, I don't remember clinching with him yesterday.
That guy. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. So anyway, that's my disclaimer if you want to wear sports jerseys.
Just be careful.
Yeah, do you Google stuff now just to make sure you're
sometimes, like if it's like playoff season, I have to look, okay, who are they playing and what's the series score? Just
to be like, yeah, man.
Yeah, fucking Blue Jays this weekend.
Yeah. We're going to go to a Dodger game soon, and I haven't watched them. Like, it's so hard to watch them because if you don't have Spectrum, it's hard to keep up. And then now
they have a bunch of new players now.
Yeah, and so I'm going to try to see what our roster is to not look like an idiot when I go, see what our record is. But, it's always that fear. Like,
yeah, I feel like at the Dodger game, you're a little safe.
Yeah. But
because if you wear this out, you're like proclaiming like I am a fan and I support this player and I'm going to be out here today supporting this team no matter who comes around me,
I guess so.
Yeah. Is there anything that you like? Like, do you like that people do that, or do you hate that people like talk about your shirt? Because even if you're wearing like a band shirt or like a show, they'll be like, "Oh, this," and it's like, I'm just wearing a shirt.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
No.
It just makes me want to wear plain clothes,
No, I don't like it. I mean, it's not to spark conversation. Sometimes it's like it's the only thing I had.
But I feel like you like it. You would know about the band.
Well, yes, I would only rock bands that I would know.
See?
But that doesn't mean I want to talk to you about it.
I feel like you would want to talk to them about it.
So maybe a little bit.
You want to go out and let people know, hey, here's a guy that likes the Beatles or whatever,
Yeah, I think you are.
We better not talk to him about it, but at least we know that about
she's
that
annoying
stranger.
me so bad right now.
It's just like I'm like, we don't have to talk to these people, and he's like, no. He like tries to do conversation, and so I'm like, I'm
a social butterfly.
He's good at it though, like with a ping pong pang tune.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah.
Not very fun for me though.
I came back yesterday from something that I told you I just did, and I was like kind of like a little drunk, and then I was like, babe, everybody loved me because I had a couple of good.
Yeah, I was a hit, right?
Immediately.
Remember when I said the joke about this and everyone laughed?
Yeah, he'll be like, "Babe, I'm so likable." I immediately I'm like, just ask me to leave.
No. I'm the same way. I'm just saying, like, me and Amber will come home and we'll lay down on the bed. I'll be like, it was great today, right?
Okay, you guys are the same. No,
we are, dude. You know when you're on fire.
Dude.
And sometimes you're not, but when you leave and you're
like... when you're on fire.
It's a feeling.
I don't think you guys realize what it's like.
I heard a guy go that didn't know me before. He was like, "Did you hear Louie's joke?" And I was like, I just walked into my car and I left, dude. And I left them talking, wanting more.
Yeah. That's how you want to leave them.
The fact that you have this story because you remember
it just happened.
And then the building exploded.
Like the Joker when he fucking blows up the hospital.
Like, okay, man.
All right, let's move on. This is getting embarrassing me a little bit.
So I went on to, I like to look at Reddit every once in a while. I don't know if you guys are into that at all.
Yeah.
But
I just don't know where to go. It's a little overwhelming.
Like, I'm here. What do I do? So I went onto this subreddit called Ask Men. And it's just, they just ask random questions and things. So it's both men and women, but it's called Ask Men. So one of the questions was, what phrase do you absolutely hate? Like that people say. So do you have one in mind or do you want to?
Well, yeah, but I think I've already told you guys.
Some, but I mean, I feel like you have more, right?
For me, a main one now is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Why do you hate it?
Because I think there's an overuse of it.
Oh,
and it's always like, hey, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You only have the beginning of the day at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's not all about the end of the day all the time. It's the other parts of the day that are important. You can't just tally, well, it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
For me, it's dead ass.
Dead ass. Oh,
yeah. Annoying.
Lately, that's been annoying me more. When I would hear it back in the day, it was like a very New York thing. And you would see videos of people in New York speaking in the New York way, but then when it started making its way over here, like, I don't know if you guys can pull it off, and it just bothers me now.
I would just hear a lot of cholos, but now it's like the new kids saying it. So.
Well, the first time I heard dead ass, I think I told you about this. The first time I heard it, it wasn't that long ago. It was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was going to like a young kid barber shop, I feel like at the time.
Yeah.
And my barber's like, it's like one of those barber shops. And then one of the kids like, dead ass dog, blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
what?
And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah. And I think I texted Amber to ask her. She didn't know either.
Yeah.
But I was like, the first time I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, wow, I'm way old now,
Man. What else? What about you?
I hate when people say Sunday fun day.
Oh,
I can't stand it. You don't know if I'm having a good time. Right. Don't put that on me.
And it's like, it could be Monday, Wednesday. All of them rhyme kind of the same, right?
Mm-hmm. I hate it. So some answers that people were saying were, let's see, it's all in your head. When people tell you it's all in your head, man.
It's true, though.
Pretty sure my back hurts for reals, though. Like
that's why you get paid the big bucks.
Oh shit! I said that the other day. But it was because I was doing some super remedial bullshit task at work.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I have one. Can I just interject here before I forget? Sorry, not sorry.
That's so annoying.
It's so annoying.
One.
I had somebody tell me that once. I'm like, say something.
Like for reals, though?
Yeah, like
sorry,
they sent me a really nasty email, and then they were like, sorry, not sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's fucking worse than the first email. Yeah. Shit.
And he hasn't even seen the first email.
And then after that, I'd always be like, sorry, not sorry. Whenever I was a bitch. Okay, do what you love and the money will follow.
That ain't true for this fucking show.
Cheaters never prosper.
That's also not true.
I agree. All of these are not. I don't want to hear excuses. This is another one.
I feel like I've said that before.
Okay, let's look at.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay,
what is that one?
What is something most people think only men do, but actually women do as well?
Obviously, masturbate, right?
masturbate more, I think.
More, yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think I remember in high school I told this guy that girls didn't fart. And he's like, wait, but my mom farts. And I'm like, yeah, because after you have a baby, then your hips open up. But I was just making some bullshit up. And then he left.
Was this kid in the special needs class? Or
I know, right?
And then Jazmin went home. She was like, I was on fire today.
Yeah. I'm amazing. So fart is the first one, actually.
Of course.
For years, I thought ladies don't fart. My mom told me that, so it had to be true. He said.
You know what? One thing I've heard when it comes to this is that, and I don't know if this is true, and I don't know if we'll ever know as a species, but it's women don't want to have sex as much as men, but they're saying that they do want to have sex just as much as men, and I'm always like, I don't fucking think so.
I don't think so.
I don't buy that.
I think it depends. I think everybody's a little different though, because there's definitely some like.
But as like a general, a general.
If you take a consensus of like the male population, the female population, do you think
they want to have sex the same amount? Like, is it just that women are like, I want to, but like, not just with you, or what? What is it?
Like, what's projecting on me?
I just feel like men want to have sex more.
Maybe guys are just hornier more often, but I definitely think it would surprise you guys to know. I just think like,
is it a secret that's kept among women, or is it just like women say that they want to have sex?
We save it for later. We save it because we can't just give it away all the time.
Right.
Just kidding. No, I don't know. Oppress women, somebody said. Check out other women. That's true. Girls check out other women.
Oh yeah.
How are you guys on the checking out guys?
We do it.
They do it so much more slick though.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that they do anyway, because I don't see him do it. Sometimes I catch him doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they just did it.
Yeah.
I feel like guys are more secure to think like, nah, they got me. They got all this at home.
Oh no, I don't think
that's stupid.
That, yeah.
I mean, I think there's guys like that go like, but why would you want to look at when you? Come on, stop it, dude. Mm-hmm. Look at him. Look at you.
Yeah. Let's see. This one says the weird sidestep. Sometimes when I wear really short shorts, my butt cheeks start eating my shorts, and I have to try my best to make a discreet weird sidestep to adjust it.
I can't.
Oh, somebody commented sometimes when the labia gets misplaced in the underwear, or when the underwear gets stuck in there as well.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of folds to get stuck.
That's true.
I would imagine.
Yeah, be dirty and lazy, so women do that too.
Yeah. I guess so, huh?
Get horny over nothing or randomly.
Let's see.
Keep hands in pants in a non-sexual way when chilling. Yeah, I know a girl who would do that all the time.
Do you ever have your hand in your pants in a non-sexual way chilling? Like, do you wake up with your hand in your pants ever?
In my pants?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I wake up with my hand in my pants a lot.
Really?
Like, it's like Al Bundy kind of style. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just habit?
I guess.
I've never been like that, but I've seen guys like that are like always.
Yeah, and I definitely am not like in my waking state, like, but like in my sleeping state, I guess I am.
Yeah, interesting.
That's so funny. I do think like you can tell sometimes when guys have to go to the restroom, but they don't. They're trying to be discreet about like they put their hands in their pocket or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when you start fidgeting or what do you mean?
Yeah,
like
they just do a discreet like hand in their pocket. They're grabbing their junk. Like I've seen that out and about. I don't know.
I think they're adjusting.
Oh, maybe.
They're not like holding their penis close.
I don't know.
To obstruct the urine.
Okay, debunked, ladies.
Unless they're like 2 years old and they're like grabbing it like that.
I don't know. I guess so. Well, those were the questions from Reddit. Do you guys want to do another one, or you guys want to go to the stories?
We'll go to the stories.
Okay.
All right. So my story is about a man who he thought his feet were the cause of a bad smell in his hotel room, and it turns out it was a dead body under his bed.
Wow.
How do you confuse the two?
So, I mean, apparently,
man,
this was in a hotel in Tibet. Initially, he thought it was his feet that were causing the stench in the room, until he discovered that there was a dead body underneath his bed. So I guess he got in there And he thought it smelled a little funky, but he was like, oh, it's maybe the AC, or like I need to air it out. So he didn't think anything of it until he left, came back, took a nap. And then afterwards, he kind of told the staff, like, hey, it's been getting stronger and stronger. He started questioning where it was coming from. He assumed maybe, I don't know why he assumed it was maybe the bakery downstairs. I would think that would smell good.
The bakery downstairs.
Yeah, the heating system, or even his feet. And then he complained to the staff, who told him, oh, we'll give you a new room. We'll look into it. Don't worry. It's nothing. That same night, he was informed that there was a dead body that they found underneath his bed.
Wow.
In that same room that he had just
moly,
left.
Dude.
And so the cops were apparently telling him, like, don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. You know.
Where's this at again?
This was in Tibet.
Oh.
So, and, you know,
One of those monk murders.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the only thing I know about Tibet is the monks.
The Tibetan monks.
Man, and eventually,
I really pictured a guy with the outfit. I was like,
just under
Tibet,
there,
the whole landscape.
we're like a monastery.
Yeah. The people that worked at the hotel were monks.
Everybody's a monk. I was like, and when he said his shoes, I was like, it's probably some sandals.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, monks' feet probably stink.
For sure.
That's crazy. Like, how bad do your feet have to reek for it to be like close to a dead body?
To even have that as be like, well, it could be my shoes.
Yeah, I mean, my feet have stunk pretty bad, but I hear that the body smells so bad. You know, I've never been around one long enough for when it to start smelling. But I would like to just, like, if you were given the opportunity, would you see what the dead body smelled like?
I think I would.
Like, hey, just go in there. It smells really bad, but like, you know, at least you'd know.
I guess so. Yeah, because then you wouldn't question it. I'm assuming it's a very like
you would know from then on. You're like, there's a dead body in here.
Yeah,
I know from when I was in Tibet and this monk was killed.
Yeah.
My dad had to dig up dead bodies in Mexico City when there was an earthquake.
The earthquake. Oh, there's a big one, right?
Tons and tons of dead bodies.
How big was that one? Wasn't it like
I don't know. It was
7
huge.
or an 8?
It was a big one, dude.
Yeah.
And it was just he just says that it smells so fucking bad.
It's been a while since we had a big one here, man. I hate to say it.
They always say, "Oh, that's one of those sayings. It's coming. The big one's coming."
But since Northridge, I think was the back 90 something, 90 maybe before Jazmin was born, 91,
around
92.
That time.
Yeah. But that was the last one. That was kind of a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, have you guys found anything weird like at a hotel? Because you never know like what's happened in your room, you know?
Never anything cool.
No, but I'll be honest with you. Like the thought goes through my head. I was like, what has happened in this room? And then I go, stop thinking about that shit.
Me too, man.
Because you're already there. You paid for the fucking room. There's no need to start exploring the possibilities of what happened in this room. Or bring a black light. I'm not doing that.
I've always wanted to do the black light thing, but not really. You know what I mean?
I never wanted to do it. I always been like, ignorance is bliss when it comes down to staying there.
Like room raiders when they used to do that.
Oh, room raiders. yeah.
Do the black light.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
And wouldn't they decide if they're going to go out with them depending on their room? Yeah.
Like,
dude, when I go to a hotel room, like, for whatever reason, I'm like, no one's ever been in here before except me. Like, I have the feeling that the room is perfectly clean, and like pretty much I'm one of the first people that have ever stayed there. You know?
Yeah,
that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
I used to work as you know, Daniel used to work at this fair.
Oh yeah,
and we put stamps. There were like black light only. You can see them only through black light, so we can see if people were sneaking in or not. So I would mess around with the ink. I would be the one sometimes reloading the ink. So sometimes I'd go like with a coworker that I'd mess around with. And I would like go like and like spray the ink on his butt, and then I'd like just leave it right and do a bunch on his butt, and then I'd be like with the black lights like what the fuck, dude? Look at this guy's butt, dude. Like,
would you ever do it on somebody that you didn't throw ink on?
And they had.
Oh no! I knew the guy. We'd fuck with each other. It was just that I wouldn't do it to a regular person.
Hey, Grandpa.
That's so funny. Mine's also about a hotel. But this one's not what's happened, what could happen to you in a hotel. So there was this guest in a Tennessee hotel. checks in, and he's, I guess, been there for more than one night because the manager, his name, and I'll say his fucking name, creep. His name is David Neal. He's a 52-year-old manager. He, the manager of the hotel, makes himself a key to this guy's room, and in the middle of the night, I think it was like 5 a.m., he's in there, and the guest wakes up to this manager sucking on his toes, man.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he said initially he was like, you know, who the fuck is this guy? But then he recognized him because the day before he came in and he helped him fix his television. Something was wrong with the television. So then the guy fucking calls security and the cops and everybody, and then the manager tries to play it off like, I smell smoke in his room.
Mm-hmm,
okay. There was no smoke anywhere, and there was no guests complaining about any smoke anywhere. So they found out it was just bullshit. This guy's just a fucking creep.
That is disgusting, man.
Yeah, and then he's apparently he has a $27 bond, and he's currently in jail. So
$27,000.
$27,000. Sorry,
$27.
No, that's
nothing.
$27,000 bond.
That's how much it takes to suck a random toe.
Right,
really.
just to make the key is $27.
Yeah, dude, can you imagine the urge?
I wonder what that is. Where that desire is so strong. Right, because like obviously this manager's not like, dude, I can't wait later to go and like try to suck this guy's toe. The urge is so strong, that he has to risk his career. This guy's toes were so appealing to him. He's like, I'm just gonna go for it and see if I can get away with sucking on this guy's toe. I mean, there's got to be something to be said about that.
This is like the first time. Like this
That's
guy's
what
a
I was gonna
full-blown
say.
manager. Like he's been around.
But how many times can you get a? I mean, do you think he's been getting away for people don't wake up?
I think he's done it. I think he's done it once or twice, and he got away with it.
Yeah,
I don't think he. And this could be the case.
He definitely looks like he does.
He looks so fucking pervy, dude. If anybody would, you can. Yeah, this guy's a toe sucker for sure.
Have you guys ever been into that?
No,
sucking
I
on
don't
like
fuck with
toes
feet.
or.
She told me from day one. I hadn't even told her my name. I feel, and she's like, "I don't like foot stuff," and I was like, "Nobody said anything about that shit."
No, I don't fuck with feet.
And then she sometimes still plays me like to be a guy that's into like foot stuff, and I'm not.
But has it ever like? Have you ever tried foot stuff, or are you just like? No, I don't like it. I'm never gonna try it. You're not even interested in
I don't
trying
like feet. I don't like feet in general, much less feet stuff, you know?
Like, but you've never did you, okay, so my question is, did you try it and then that grossed you out, or you never even tried it?
No, I mean, people have. No, I don't fuck with feet. I don't fuck with feet.
What is that? You got to tell us the answer. You
yes.
You can't just lie
no,
to everybody.
I just don't like feet in general.
Yeah, but there was something in between. Before that, there was a pause.
Yeah, between the lie and your first statement, there was the truth.
You were gonna say
you're gonna say the truth, and then you stopped.
There was
no,
this one
there's
time.
been people propositioned feet stuff before. That is a thing that happens out in the the world.
Can
you tell us about the?
No, well, because you would be the one positioning it. Well,
why?
Because
that's what I'm saying. You think it's a male thing, the feet?
I guess not.
But I think so.
I think it's a predominantly a male thing.
I think so too.
There was like a female rapper recently that released her sucking on some other guy's toes. She's into it.
Well, it's not. I think it's not across the board only guys, but I think if you were to take a percentage,
I agree with you.
I do know a foot guy. Now he doesn't put his dick between feet and stuff like that. Like that's not his thing.
Also, I don't think I don't really know.
You're right. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't. Or do you?
I don't think. As far as what I know about him, and I feel like I know a lot about him.
Yeah.
He is the type of person that likes feet, and so like if there's a woman in our presence or something like that, and he can see her feet, it's one of the top things that he judges his attraction by. And it's something is like, oh, you see your fucking feet, you know what I mean? And I have not seen the feet at all, but it's a big deal for him that the feet are done and painted, and he likes the feet to look a certain way. And it's like, for me, it's like, you could have fucking little wooden knobs as feet, and I probably wouldn't even notice, you know?
That's how I always felt.
Yeah.
But I also know one guy that was always very much like scanning the room, and I wouldn't even fucking No, it's just, she has great feet. I was like, ooh, the girl that just walked in. I was like,
but you would notice if they have really gross feet, right?
well, that's different.
I don't know if I would really notice if they had really gross feet. To be honest,
how gross. I would.
Oh, gross.
Gross, like fucking like how
Like
my foot got the other day.
And, ew.
I got a cramp the other day, and Daddy's foot got really ugly.
Ew, it was
Oh, yeah?
so gross.
It got two of my toes.
It
like,
was doing the Star Trek thing.
And then I felt so
They're all
self-conscious.
short
Yeah, I covered it. I was like, I couldn't even move. I would have my legs up like this, and it was next to a curtain. And then I used this one to cover it. Don't look at it. Because it was like,
it's like your foot had AI. And it was like,
yeah, I was like, ew, what's happening?
They
with
put
your
that Dan
feet?
thing on it. They put that Dan software on my foot. But anyways, he's not a baby doll. He's the opposite. David Neal, you're a piece of shit. I'll say it.
All right, guys. So if you were ever going to stay at a hotel room and you were going to use DoorDash, have you guys heard about this?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
I just heard
apparently,
something.
guys, DoorDash is in this crazy, what do you call those big lawsuits called?
Class act?
Class action lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they have been charging iPhone users different prices than the Android users.
That's
because
so funny.
apparently iPhone people make more money than Android people. And not only that, what I kept reading in the article was that you know how you can get like a Dash Pass or like a Grubhub or a Food Dude or whatever. You can get whatever subscription. So they introduced this thing where like if it's over a certain amount, a certain distance, they charge you more. So what they found in their study was that the people with the Food Dude or the Gas Pass or whatever, they charge them that distance fee, whether or not you were at a certain distance or not, just because they know they can tack on extra charges because you're already paying less.
Son of a bitch.
So,
what's up, man? It's already like $50 just to get like
it's
one burrito.
Dude, how rich are these motherfuckers that they have to? And it's not a lot. It's like, oh, the Android user got $25 charge, and then the iPhone was $26. It's not a lot. Like
it adds up, though.
I'm sure it adds up over millions. But how much money are you already making? You know?
Yeah.
How much more do you fucking need, dude?
Sneaky sons of bitches. Jazmin was just telling me on the way over here about that shit, and I was like, no way. I felt so violated, and also I was really glad that I kind of don't use them as much as I use the other ones. So fuck them.
Well, they're one of the original, right?
Yeah.
DoorDash was like beginning.
Yeah.
I had DoorDash. And then, I guess, I don't know what the main one is. Postmates, maybe.
Yeah, Postmates,
now,
DoorDash,
but I don't know.
Grubhub.
There's probably a new one.
Uber
Yelp.
Eats
You can
now.
order through Yelp now.
But I wonder.
Yeah. You guys haven't ordered? You've never ordered through Yelp?
No.
Yeah, you can order.
I don't
through
use
there.
Yelp at all anymore. I feel
Oh, you
like.
don't?
No.
So let's say you're like in just Seattle, you go visit or go to a game, and then you're interested in like, I really want like a fucking margarita or a sandwich
I think
or
in
whatever.
my past life I did, but like recently there's no Yelping, you know?
No?
There's no going a new place and trying a
Oh,
new thing.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You're
It's
like,
all the same.
Yeah, there hasn't been a scenario for that.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we have a baby doll.
All right. So, baby doll of the week is the Sun City Palms. So they're an Arizona cheer squad for women over 55 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so this Peggy Parsons, who is an 81-year-old member, says that they aim to inspire before we expire.
Whoa. I love that.
That's a good one.
That's a good tagline.
Yeah, so apparently they're...
Can you zoom in on these ladies? Or is there like a bigger picture?
They look good. Maybe not. Well,
over 55, huh?
I can make that.
I was almost like, who's the kid on the ground? But
but she's on her knees.
Yeah, they're all like...
Oh, look at the one in the middle.
50.
Oh, she's
like the head.
Yeah.
She's like the flyer.
Yeah, she's like the first fucking cheerleader ever.
Yeah, so they have 3-hour practices 3 days a week.
She's the cheerleader. When she was a
They
cheerleader
have
for the first time.
3-hour practices 3 days a week?
Whoa. That's
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
good, man.
Yeah, and she said Mary Zerbel, who's 81, has been with the group for 23 years now, joining after she saw them in a parade and thought, that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
No cap.
Yeah, so I think the oldest member is like 90, by the way. The current members range in age from 58 to 90, and Parsons says the older you are, the louder the cheers from the crowd. Ginger, our 90-year-old, always gets the loudest.
Wow.
Ginger, yeah.
Yeah, so here they are.
Is there anything that we could do like that, Louis?
It's just I don't think we're at that age. Like we're not spring chickens, obviously, but we're not old enough where people give a fuck about it.
Is there something that we can do when we get that old? Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Break dancers.
Like that breakdancing guy that I showed you.
You don't aim to break any bones.
Yeah. No, I think if we do some sort of like dancing is a good one.
Yeah.
I saw the other day, and we would have to partake with I guess each other or our wives, but we can say I saw a couple. They were dancing like swing music last week. I saw it on my just Instagram feed, and then they got a big cheer. So because they're older and they were getting down, you get a big cheer. You getting down with Amber, not so much. They might think it's cute, but in like 30 years, that shit's gonna hit. You know,
so swing dancing is what we have to practice.
It's just or any type of dancing.
Have
but
you guys
yes,
ever been swing dancing before?
Kind of, sort of. I went to.
Jazmin says no.
Not me.
No, not with her.
Yeah.
But I didn't go with
for sure.
I didn't go with anybody. Let me explain the sitch.
He only swings on his own.
No, my dad had a coworker that he played in a jazz band. And he was upright bass guy. And we go, and it was in Pasadena at a church. And my dad's like, hey, I'm going to go. I was super young, and my dad's like, I'm going to go and watch my friend, and you're into music if you want to come. Like, he plays swing music. And I went, and before they teach you how to dance, it's really cute. And it's nothing but old people.
When was this?
This was, fuck, I
was
don't
it
know.
when swing became popular?
No,
for like a
dude,
summer?
I was like 19 or something. And then I went.
Yeah, then that's
and then
what I'm talking about.
You dance with. I danced like with an old lady that asked me to, and I felt like a piece of shit if I said no. And Chris went, and he danced with an old lady too.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
So and we were just watching the jazz band.
I like how Daniel's like, do you remember the summer of swing?
Well, it was because how old were you when you did this?
I don't know, like 19, 20.
That's what I'm saying. There was like a time when it became really popular, and what are those called?
The greasers?
No. Cherry Poppin' Daddies came out with this song?
I have never heard that.
Yeah, you have. I don't know if that's the name of the band.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Maybe that's what it is. That what it is?
There's a band called Big Bad Voodoo Daddy from the 90s. And it's definitely like a revival type of thing.
Yes, it was like.
Yes, it was like the late 90s,
it
early
was like
2000s.
Briefly, swing became super popular.
Yeah, even the movie Swingers, I think that's why. Because,
yeah, it was around
around that time, yes.
I was 10 years old when you were 19, so I'm like, I don't know.
Cool.
You might have been there.
Yeah. All right.
You should have seen it. It was good.
Yeah. So, Sun City Palms.
You are the baby doll of the week. Guys, thanks for listening. If you guys know anybody that's been in a hotel and then wakes up to being licked by the hotel manager, show them this episode.
If you guys know any monks that are murderers, show them this episode.
Well, you guys know anybody
Did I take your story?
Yeah. That takes your story unannounced.
Show them this episode. Peace.